What's up, y'all? I got a video request for this gun. It was, I made a comment on somebody's page about how I would run my Taurus up against about any Glock on the planet, and I got a lot of hate mail, but I did have one person respond to me and ask me, some questions about it, and I told him I'd do this review. And I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing, so if I don't go over any points, just hit me up questions and I'll get back to you. But this is my Taurus 24/7 Pro Series 9mm. It is my EDC. I mean, it's a full-size pistol. The things I like about it, it's got a 17 round mag. Since I'm pulling this out, I might as well show you it's empty. It's empty. It's got everything I want in a pistol, honestly, man. It's got the light rail. I've never put a light on it or laser or anything like that. Like I said, it's got 17 rounds in the mag. It's got a safety. A lot of Glock fans, they say, oh, well, you don't need a safety, it's on the trigger, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, I think, even if you're going to carry one in the chamber, it's important to have a safety on it. I don't know how many times, I've heard of accidental discharge, even people just getting out of the car, you know what I mean? And they say, well, if you're wearing a holster, you won't have a problem. I don't know. I just think it's nice to have a safety. It breaks down pretty easy. I mean, it's no Glock, but it's pretty simple, man. There's a pin. Alright, it goes all the way back, and then this pin turns like that. This comes right out. And then you pull the trigger, rack slide, pull the trigger, and it comes right apart. The bottom half is polymer. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's got a real long slide on it. I mean, I don't know if that helps with anything at all, but I don't know. I've noticed it's a lot longer than any other pistols I've ever owned. This gun, literally after thousands of rounds, has yet to fail me, and knock on wood, because I love this gun and I hope I'm not jinxing anything, but I've fed every kind of ammunition you can think through it, and I've put over 1,000 rounds to this gun. I have yet to have a problem with it. Back in 2005, I believe, was when this gun was manufactured. I believe it is ahead of its time. It's got Glock, their Gen 4s decided to go with the dual springs. Well, like I said, Taurus has the dual spring way before, the Glock Generation 4 was even thought of. That's it. It's broken down, man. I mean, it didn't take very long to break it down. There are things I don't like about this gun. When I get it back together here. I don't like the trigger. The trigger it takes a little to get used to. There we go. It's back together. It's set up to where your first round, it's got a real long trigger pull. I mean, it's long trigger pull, and I don't know if it's a safety thing or what, but that's something that Taurus did. It's got a real long trigger pull. Turn it this way so y'all can see it. I don't really care for the sights. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you know, it's just a basic, I don't know, hindsight or whatever. I don't really care for it. But the reason I haven't changed it is because it's dead on. Whoever I got this from dialed it in to a T, and I don't know, after firing thousands of rounds, it's still on top of its game. I didn't want to mess anything up. I don't know. There's a lot more pros than cons to this gun. I would, you know, I think I paid $275 total for it, and you know, I'd suggest it to anybody. I mean, I think brand new, even the Gen 2s are going for like $400. But I got mine off Gunbroker, and I got a deal for it. They did only send me one mag, but every now and then I'll switch it up, you know, with something else, and I'll empty out the mag so it regains its spring tension. Yeah, I might get one more. I think the 17 round mag's going for like $25 or something like that. But it definitely has more pros and cons. I'd stand behind it, man. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I like other brands. I like Smith & Wesson. Or no, I take that back. I'm not a big Smith & Wesson fan. I like Rugers. I like Glock. Not even like SIGs, but this Taurus honestly has proved to me more than all of them that I mean, it will run. You can put it through the ringer. I mean, like I said, I've fired every kind of ammunition through it, from bullshit rounds to, you know, the expensive shit. Never had one jam up yet. And it is a little heavy, I will say that, you know, for EDC, but it is a full-fledged, I mean, it's a full-size pistol. So I'm a big guy, I got big hands. I need, you know, if I pick it up, I want to feel like I got something in my hand. I don't want something puny. I picked up a Mike's holster for it inside the waistband, and for $300, you can't beat this for an everyday carry gun, or even a gun at all. I mean, even if it's a nightstand gun, I mean, it's a nice gun, man. And I would suggest one to anybody who's out there looking for a substitute for Glock, or somebody that wants something that's dependable. And this gun, every bit worth $300, and if you can get one, I'd pick one up.